For days now, I have been beating myself up for not realizing something until I'm almost 60 years old. And it blows my mind that it took me this long to see something. We're supposed to have a left and a right. The left is the Democrats and the right is Republicans. Right before Zoran got elected, somebody said to me that if he wins, America is going to find out that we have two red parties, that we have two right wing parties. And at that moment, I started going, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, guys, we have two red parties. We have two right wing parties. We don't have a left wing party anymore. I don't. When did we lose our left wing? How long has this been going on? Like, holy crap. Why didn't this resonate with me before now? How could I have gone my whole life and not even occurred to me that America has two right wing parties? Apparently, Europe knows it. All of Europe knows it, but I didn't. I consider myself a critical thinker. I can't imagine how this slipped by me. And it's okay. So we don't have a left wing party. I've always believed that Republicans and Democrats were two wings of the same bird. But if both wings are on the same side, how's that bird ever going to fly? How did we end up like this? No wonder everybody is so unhappy. No wonder everybody is so angry because we have two right wing parties. That's why we don't have health care. That's why we don't have a living wage. It's not because of inflation or any of this other shit. It's because we have two right wing parties. We're never going to have any of these things until somebody shows up and wants to be a left wing, whatever, call it whatever you want. But we need left wing here in America because this isn't working. Two right wings? No, no, that's that's insane. If it took me all these years to figure out that we have two right wing parties, I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one who believed that we had a left wing. And I guess I just believed it because they said it over and over, the left and the right, the left and the right, the left and the right. No, when you look at their policies and you look at how they vote and how they treat the working class, oh, fuck no, we do not have a left wing party. So, like, where's our left wing party? Is it going to be anybody running for office who's left wing? Is there anybody out there? This country is ripe for a left wing party. Like, I know the system is rigged where it's almost impossible to get a third party in, but guys, we have no left wing in this country. Everybody just lost their minds when Zoran got elected. And he's a socialist Democrat. He would probably be the only left wing that I know of. Nobody else is left wing. Chuck Schumer sure as hell isn't. Of course, now I'm going to have to do a video on exactly what it means to be your right wing and left wing. I will be digging into this more. Please excuse my neighbors out there. So, yeah, I just wanted to make a video about how I've been just blown away. I don't consider it my own stupidity. I guess it's just my own. I'm a critical thinker, so I can't say that I just don't know. I don't know how I missed it. I really don't. But I do know that I know it now. And I will be reminding everybody else. We need a left wing party in this country because this right wing shit it's no good anymore. It's got to stop. The Democrats call themselves left, but they're not. They're not even close to being left. If they were left, we would have health insurance. We would have, safety nets for the poor. There would be all kinds of things going on. We wouldn't have food insecurities in this country. Yeah, we'd have a living wage. We wouldn't have such a bloated defense budget. There are so many things that we could be in our country. Um, I see what all the other countries do for their people. And, some places are just absolutely amazing, beautiful. The things that they do for their people, just simple little things. by having lighted crosswalks when you're looking down, because most people look at their phone when they're walking. So they have these lighted crosswalks so that you know when to cross and when not to cross. It's just simple little things like that, but it makes the quality of life so much better for so many people. But our country, oh, God forbid they should do anything for us. Why didn't I realize? Why didn't I realize that we had two right wing parties? It just makes so much more sense now. This is why we can't have nice things, because there's no left wing in this country. So we have to stop calling the Democrats the left, and we have to stop calling the Republicans the right. The Republicans are far right and Democrats are right wing. There's no left wing except so on, maybe. We shall see. But yeah, like I'm calling out to the millennials and Gen Z. Please get your ass get your asses in motion and start a left wing party. We don't have one. And if you look at the pollings and you look at how people are feeling these days, you better believe you're going to have people voting for you. Yes, yes, yes. Because people are tired of this. We're exhausted. We're being worked to the bone. And now the Republicans want to turn us from a consumer economy to a worker economy. Basically, taking everything that we have. Like, we won't have our buying power anymore because we won't be consumers anymore. We'll be workers. This is the whole thing about the tariffs and the factories coming back, and basically they'll be taking the last of our power away. So it's so important that we get a left wing in here. I don't care. Like, out of what, 300 million people in this country, there's got to be somebody. There's got to be somebody who can run this country, somebody who's smart enough, who's kind enough, who's compassionate enough, who has the intelligence and understanding of political science and constitutional law and environmental science. Like, come on, guys. I know you're out there. You got to be somewhere out there. You could be the ruler of the free world. Because this isn't working. And the way we're going right now, we may end up as part of China or Russia. Who knows? But it's not going good. It's not. So, like, yeah, I just wanted to put out a video wondering if I can't be the only one who just figured this out. And so I'm assuming that there's probably a lot of other people out there who haven't figured it out yet. And like when it hits you, it's going to hit you like a brick wall. Oh my God, we have two right wing parties. Oh shit. Yeah. And yes, of course, they don't want us to know. That's why the Democrats keep calling themselves left. They're not left. They left the left and they have moved to the right. And if they hadn't, if they were actual still left, we wouldn't be in this position. We would have health care. We would have food stamps. We would have all the things that we need. And if it was done right, we could become the richest country in the world again. Tax the rich. Tax the rich. Tax the rich. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for listening to me. I'm gonna be doing some research on this and find out what it actually means to be a left wing person, or what left wing really means and what right wing really means. So expect some of those videos coming around, because I need to define this in my head, because this is just I like I said, I'm just in shock. I'm beating myself up for not seeing this earlier. But don't beat yourself up, because they didn't want us to figure it out. They call themselves the left, but they're not. I just assumed. Something we shouldn't do. So hang in there, guys. Thanks for listening, and I will see you soon. Stay warm.